guys are probably like, Alexis, you're being so dramatic. This stuff looks great. It does. It looks so great until you see me in real life and you're like, ooh, who hurt you? Like, what are you doing?
Like, tell me what I gotta do to make you mine for a lifetime.
Hi guys, it's me, Alexis here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're about to be doing a full face using makeup that I hate. This video was recommended through one of my subscribers, so shout out to her recommending this video. She gave me a lot of recommendations, like a lot of good ones, and this is the first one that I'm going to be doing. So let's get started. The first thing I already did was my eyebrows. I don't hate this product, so I didn't take the time to do it, but it is the e.l.f. Lock-On Liner, brow Lock-On Liner and brow cream. I don't have an issue with it. It is too dark, so that's why I don't wear it, but it works and it lasts all day, so I don't have any issue with it. But it's not my favorite, so that's what I wanted to mention in this video. So the first thing we're going to start off with that I hate is the AOA Wonder Skin Coverage Concealer. I have the color Coffee, and so I'm going to use this to outline my brows, like conceal my eyebrows. And yeah, let me zoom you guys in. This color is way too light. I actually like this when I first got it because it's, man, it cuts the brows and makes them look really like fresh, I guess you could say, like makes them look really good. Coverage is great, but they just don't blend that easily, especially when they dry. Once they dry, it's over. So my eyebrows look so good right here, right? Like by themselves they look really good, but you can see how it just doesn't blend, like it doesn't blend to your skin. It just sits right on top, and once they dry, they definitely don't blend. So yeah, let's go on to eyeshadow primer. This primer, I don't get it. I don't understand the purpose of it, and that's why I hate it. It is the Ulta Beauty Tinted Eye Primer. I don't understand this. It's in the color Satin Blush. It's supposed to be it's an eye primer for your eyeshadow, but it's a pink color. Like, let me just put it on my eyes because I don't get the point of it, you know? Let's see. Just gonna put a little bit on. It's pink eyeshadow. I just don't get the point of it. Maybe it's like for people with lighter skin tone, makes their eyes, I guess, pop or something. But on me, it just does. It doesn't do anything, and I don't get it. It just makes my eyes have a sparkle in it, and I don't like that. I just don't. I don't get why that exists. But whatever. So now we're going to go in to eyeshadow now. I have two eyeshadow palettes that I want to talk about today. But I don't know, I've used both of these amount of like 4 times, like both of them individually, and it is the ColourPop We Had Me a Hello palette, which I despise, and then the Face Candy Milkshake palette. I did not like this one in my video, and a lot of people said that it worked for them. I had 3 people said that they had no problems with this. I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna go for it again, and hopefully I could actually like this again. You know, maybe it was just the one time and I just didn't like it. So let's try it again. We're gonna go with the color, let's start with Peanut Butter in my crease right there. No issue with that. So this is so far going good. Okay. Alright, that's good. Now let's go with another brush with the color Cherry on top right there. Yeah, guys, it's still patchy. Like, do you see how patchy that is on my eyes? Like, it's just a big blank space right there where eyeshadow doesn't stay. I put another layer on. I'm going to blend it out again. Okay, and I'm going to blend it into my crease as well. Yeah, it's just still really patchy. I don't know what I'm doing here. And see that primer I put down, that's also making it suck because it's like latching onto that place I put the primer at as well. Oh, see, it's doing this thing where it's like, it doesn't blend. It's just really patchy. Like, can you guys not see? Like, look, I'm trying to show you guys. Do you see how it picks up here, but but it blends out right there, but then above here it doesn't blend out, and then it comes down here and doesn't blend. It just, okay, yeah, I got a bad palette, you guys. I promise you guys I got a bad palette, because it's just so patchy. I just don't get it. It's really patchy, especially up close. Like, it's just, oh my god. I'm gonna clean this brush off. I'm gonna add this color, pink raspberry right there. Just add that into my crease. It's a purple. Oh, that's a lot of pigment coming up. That one's pretty. Okay, I like this color. Now that purple is pretty. I like that purple. That is really pigmented. It is blending easy. It's not patchy. Okay. Thank God. So maybe it's the colors that I was using that just didn't go good together, you know? These colors are fine today. The purple did blend out better, but I feel like it's still patchy because some parts picked up here, then the other parts over there blended out fine, and then the parts in the inner corner hasn't blended out. They just kind of don't move inward. Like, do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, that part is not blended compared to that part. But I actually like it like that, you know? It's still patchy right here in this little area on that line, right about there. I don't know what, yeah, it's just, that's the issue. I think it looks pretty from far away, but it's just, when am I like in this mirror I'm looking at, it's really patchy. Let's go in with this color, brownie batter. Yeah, I feel like the eyeshadows look okay, but if they're just really, really patchy. That's the real issue I have with this eyeshadow palette. So here was the palette look like after I'm done using it. It's a lot of fallout on there. I did think that it did work better this time than the first time. I just found that it's really patchy, and yeah, that's it. So, product that I really do not like I absolutely hate. I have 3 products. I have the ColourPop Supernova shadows, and I have this NYC New York Color Sparkle Eye Dust. I got this back when I was in high school for cheer competitions, and I thought I liked it then, so I repurchased it when I went to college, and I really don't like it anymore. Now that I know a little bit more on makeup, it's just dust. It's just like, it's just a mess all over my desk already. So I'm gonna use this first, because this one, when I show you guys what it does, you'll be like, oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Alright, I'm gonna just place it down on my lid. And yeah, you see how ashy this looks? I like the applicator for it. It's a ton of fallout. And let me just go in and blend it out. And yeah, just blending it out into my crease. And did I put anything down? You know? It just disappears once you blend it out. It just goes away. And it's like I didn't put anything down, so whatever. Now I'm gonna go into this ColourPop Supernova eyeshadow. I absolutely hate these. They're just really flaky. They're hard to apply. They don't last all day either. And look at this. Look how patchy this is. This is the color Dragon. Do you see how patchy that is? The more you place down, the patchier it gets. Do you see how patchy that is? Right there. It's just so, you have to put so many layers on to cover up all the patchiness. And the more you put down, the patchier it gets, you know? Okay, so as you can see, it's already cracking on my eyelid. Been on maybe like a minute, and I looked up, looked back down, it's already transferred and cracked. It's gonna continue to do that. So we're gonna just move on, because like, you know, since it's sitting here too long. It does look pretty though. I like how gold it is. It doesn't last long, and it transfers, and it just looks bad. Especially the lighter ones. The darker ones I find are fine. It's just the ones I have just don't really work. So let's go on to eyeliner now. I have an eyeliner that I do not like. It is the CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus eyeliner. Let me just show you guys why I don't like this eyeliner, okay? It's really hard to use. It's not soft in any way. It's like rock hard. And yeah, let's keep going over. You see how I'm putting eyeliner down, right? You see me pressing on my eye, and it just broke. That's how hard I was pressing to get it to show up, that it broke. It just doesn't show up in my eyes, and I don't know. I just don't like how it does that. And it doesn't even matter if I'm wearing like a metallic lid. Even on a regular eyelid, it still doesn't show up. Like, at this point, I'm like really getting in there to make it dark, as you guys can see. I hate that eyeliner. And even if I use it on like my regular eyelid, it's still really, really hard to apply. I feel like I'm stabbing myself compared to like a liquid eyeliner. It just goes right on. I have a mascara. I have the e.l.f. mascara. It doesn't have a name. It just says black. And the reason I don't like this mascara is because it doesn't do anything. It just like paints my eyelashes black, and then that's about it. It's really dry. And yeah, it just doesn't add any length to them. They just kind of stay the same with like a black polish on it, and that's it. It just didn't do anything. That's why I don't like it. So yeah, let's move on from eyes now. Okay, we are now going to move on to face. The primer I'm going to use today is the AOA Wonder Skin Primer. I do not hate this one. I think it's fine, but it breaks my skin out. So that's the only reason I'm going to be using it today, because I don't like it because it breaks my skin out. But for as an actual primer, it doesn't really do much. It says supposed to like minimize pores, it says, and oh god, I put too much e.l.f. and all that stuff. It does not do any of that. It just kind of makes my skin tacky, but that's about it. It doesn't really do much other than that. And I don't know what in this that makes my skin break out. Really tacky, like super tacky. How that hurts. So next we're going to add my foundation that I hate. It is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation in the color 12 Spice Almond. And for this, I actually have a brush that I hate. It is the AOA Studio brush. This is clean. I promise you this is clean. I've cleaned this numerous times, and this stain will not come out of it. And I've cleaned it. Just by placing it on my skin, you can already see how gray this is. I hate this freaking brush so much. It just sucks up product, and I don't understand why. I'm gonna have to go back over again and do the layer, but look at it, how it just sucks the product up and does nothing for it, you know? It's all the product that's supposed to be on my skin is now sucked into the brush, and it just... So I want to show you guys this. I am now going to use the actual brush. I just want to show you guys why I hate this one so much, because it just sucks up product. And I'm going to use this e.l.f. powder brush and place it right on there. And now when I use this brush, you actually see the coverage of this thing. I hate the smell of this. It smells like apples and cinnamon oatmeal. That's the best way I can describe the smell of this foundation. Man, see, the coverage on this thing is great. Like, I love the coverage that it gives, especially for like a drugstore foundation. I think this especially was like 11 to 14 bucks. I can't remember correctly. But yeah. And as it sits, you guys will see more and more how gray it gets, and it gets grayer throughout the day. And the longer you wear it, the more it oxidizes, I guess, and it gets grayer and grayer and grayer. I look ghostly, don't I? Like, and I smell like oatmeal. Going to concealer that I hate. Back into the AOA Studio Concealer. I have the color Chestnut that I'm going to be using under my eyes. Yeah. This is my skin tone. It's like the same skin tone as me. The coverage, I love the coverage of this concealer. Like, do you see my eyebrows? They don't look blended. They're just sticking like out like a sore thumb, right? Look at the coverage of this thing. It's beautiful. And let's blend. I have this beauty sponge that I got from the dollar store that I also really hate. So let's use this. See, without me doing this, like, I have to do this, like, do that to get it to blend into my skin. Like, just patting it, it won't blend. Oh, it looks really good. Super good. Like, it looks so good concealing. Like, a great concealer is just so hard to blend, and I feel like I'm tugging at my skin whenever I use this concealer. But it's such a good concealer, like, you know? God, it's a great concealer. It's just really hard to blend. I forgot to use this brow product that I hate. It is the Santee Brow Gel Mascara that I got from Shop.A. This is in the color 4, dark brown. That is not dark brown. Okay, I don't care, and I don't know what land this would be dark brown, but look at it on my eyebrows. It's burgundy. You guys probably can't see it, but in real life, it's burgundy. Okay, who wants burgundy eyebrows, you know? Let me kind of step up to you guys closer. Do you see that? Like, do you see that? It's burgundy. Yeah, you guys probably can't see it. Now that you guys can see that my foundation is getting grayer and darker, as you can see, like right there, it just looks so dark. It's so gray. God, I hate this. I'm going to now use this face powder that I got from AOA, from my Shop.A, this Malibu Glitz. I want to use it to, I guess, set my foundation. Is that what this is trying to do? God, I hate the smell of it. Oh, Lord. Now look at that. It does a great job, right? It looks really good. Now, look for me in an hour. I better be completely gone. It crumbles on your skin. It doesn't last, like I said, it doesn't last long at all. But it looks really good. And until, like, you leave the house and you walk out in the sun, and you're like, did I even put a powder down? Look at these, look at my eyebrows. They're just sticking out like a sore thumb. I'm going to set under my eyes as well because I don't have an eye thing to bake my eyeshadows with. I know you guys are probably like, Alexis, you're being so dramatic. This stuff looks great. It does. It looks so great until you see me in real life and you're like, ooh, who hurt you? Like, what are you doing, you know? This powder, it looks great right now, you know? I promise you, I'm telling you guys the truth. It looks really good right now. I still look like I'm gray, but it looks really good right now. But once you see me in an hour or two and when it starts breaking down and crumbling, you'll be like, yep, I understand. Now we're going to go into this contour because I had another product that I want to show you guys, another beauty tool that I did not like, but I could not find it. It was the sponge thing, that silver sponge thing that everybody was using. I actually hated that thing. And I couldn't find it for the video. I think I already threw it away. But I couldn't find it for the video. Do you see how unblended this is? It's just so muddy, right? Like, okay, let's just, as I have a highlighter that I'm going to be using and I'm done with the look for today. I have this e.l.f. highlighter. Here's a fan brush. Look how gorgeous that is in the pan, and then on your face it's just like, I'm not going anywhere, so don't worry if I look a fool. That's the point. Powdery, textured dust on my face. That's really all this highlighter does for me. It's nothing. Now, I have people say to wet it, so I'm going to wet the brush. And I'm also going to wet the product because that was one of the things people said do, which is insane. I never had to wet a highlighter to get a highlighter to work. Like, but we'll see if it does anything different today. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yep, that's the key. That is the key. So if you have this highlighter, wet it. If you want to wear it, wet it. Because look at the difference from dry to wet. Yep, wet it. Wet the brush and wet the highlighter and you will not be disappointed. Wow. Wow, okay, yeah. I like that. That's nice. See, I actually came back to this video and found things that I actually do like. This video has been helpful. And last, we're going to do lipstick. I'm going to use my least favorite lipstick, which is the ColourPop matte level lipstick in the color Beeper, I think it says, or I don't know. It's all faded out right there. So yeah, I just hate red lipsticks, and I also hate ColourPop's matte. Now, the reason why I hate red lipsticks, I just don't think they look that good on me. Honestly, this actually looks really pretty. I'm not gonna lie. The problem that I have with ColourPop matte lipsticks is that they're super drying, and they look like, like I said, I'm gonna take this off immediately, but if I would have kept this on longer, like my video, my products that I hate, the 2017 or products I didn't like, you could see how it gives me crusty butthole lips. Like, it's already getting crusty on me. So that's the reason I don't like it. The color is actually pretty. It's not patchy. It's really pigmented. I just don't like how drying it is. So pretty. I just want to add this because I just think it's really pretty to add to any lipstick. This AOA metallic lip. The AOA metallic lip in Moon. I think it's just so pretty on top of lipsticks and stuff. I don't know why I like it. I just been adding it to everything that I use, and it's not sticky. It just gives it a really metallic look. That was my full face using makeup that I don't like. Doing this video was actually really fun because I actually went back and found things that I like. The Milkshake palette, I do think that it's actually not that bad anymore. You know, I found that it's okay. The mattes, you gotta just kind of finesse them. I have other palettes that work fine, so I'm not gonna use this anymore. Yeah, this thing is just really muddy. Not gonna use that. This Conceal and Perfect, I find that it's really great coverage, but it's still really gray, and as the day goes on, it gets gray. This powder, great powder, but it crumbles throughout the day. The highlighter, I found the love for this now because when you wet it, it's a whole different scenario when you like wet it compared to how it looks dry. So I like this now. I think that was great. This, still hate it. The ColourPop Supernovas, still hate it. This eyeliner, still hate it. This mascara, still hate it. This brow gel, still hate it. My concealer, this concealer, I still hate it. Under eyes, I don't think it's that bad under my eyes. It kind of already broke down, and it's kind of already creasing a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of already creasing. Yeah, it's definitely creasing now. But I also did not set it with powder, so maybe that's why it's creasing. So that's maybe my fault. The lipstick is drying. And let me show you guys the eyeshadow now. Once you like go back in with the brush to try to blend out your eyeshadow, it just crumbles. You see that? It just crumbles. Like, what if I want to go back and blend my eyeshadow? This is why I hate this thing, because this is how it looks like at 4 o'clock. Right? This is how if I put it on at 10, by 2:30, this is how my eye looks. Just like it's just disappearing. And if you use a brush, like you go back to blend your eyeshadow out to make it look, you know, a little bit more blended. Yeah, just patchy. And it's... I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I actually did, because I found some things that I did like that I thought I did not like. And yeah, so let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, of some of the products you think I was being dramatic about. But so far, like right now, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it was gonna look. Maybe it does. I still feel like I'm great. I feel like I'm about to turn into a vampire or something. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. It works and it lasts a long day. It lasts all day. Hello? Oh, my camera's going dead. That's great. Bless me. I still got a cold, y'all. I'm sorry. So now I have something that I want to set up. I hit my head in my car last night and it's sore. I have a two-door car, so the seat smacked me across the head when I was in my back seat. So I have a little bump right there. If you guys can tell, I don't know if you can, but I can tell because it's huge to me. Sponge is so hard. It's like a... Let me guys know. So